Cannonball!
Sudden Fall here for a guide for Fire from the Sky. We're going for Untouchable. It's probably the only level I recommend going on hard off the bat because it's not that much difficult than if you go off easy. The only thing is, you gotta make sure that whoever's flying the plane is confident enough to fly the plane, because the flying on this game can be a little bit tricky. There'll be the person in the passenger and the person in the pilot, basically, and the passenger is in the gunner spot, basically, where they have thermal, they have a lock-on, and they have the normal bullets. While I'm flying, I always like to take out these water tanks, because these water tanks, even though you're in an open area, they still are huge and can get in the way, because if you fly too close to them or knock them with your tail, it could send you down into an area that could cause too much damage and you blow up. So basically, this mission we have to not use the fire extinguishers with RB, so you can only focus on LB if you're the pilot. The mortars appear right here where I'm flying, and then one over here once it gets to a certain point, so you have plenty of time to shoot down those water towers just before the mortars spawn. As you can see, a mortar is about to spawn right now, and we take that down, and then we just have to fly back and get the other mortar. The foot soldiers appear as well. They are on the field just ahead of us to the right. We can take them out, and then after we take those foot soldiers out, some more enemies will spawn. We'll get some that will be in this building over here. We haven't taken out the foot soldiers yet, so you don't see them, but there'll be some on this roof that I'm angled at, and then there'll be some on this building over here that I'm angled at. As you can see, they've spawned now, and there's some on the roof, and we're coming from the building to go into the field. You gotta try and move slowly when doing this, while also moving at a nice pace so that you can get shots, because you need to make sure that your partner can get some good shots, because he's more likely to be able to shoot the main guys on the ground than you are. But with a few good shots, you can still get some good hits in. See, what I like to do is reload when I'm turning around, so that way I've got a full clip straight away. Even if I've got 3 bullets left or 2 bullets left, I still find it good practice to turn around. So after you deal with those foot soldiers, we will have 2 RPGs show up on the left side. As you can see, they're on the move, so the first RPG is shown up on the right here, and the second one on the left. So you want to take out the 2 RPGs, and then we have some foot soldiers. The second RPG is at a spawn spot, so that's where some of them do spawn. And on the right here, the other spawn spot. And on the left will be some on the roof as well. As you can see, there's one right there. Drop a bomb on him. So they'll run to the, I guess you could call it fence, and that's what when they'll sit there and shoot your people. There's a couple that hang out near these cars, near the gas station, so if you blow those up, that should kill those ones, but mostly they run towards the fence line. Be careful of the explosions and from the gas station and stuff, because sometimes it blocks your view as the pilot. As you saw, I flew through it and I had to realign myself. But as you can see, right at the fence line here, we have a couple of guys. Drop a bomb on him. After these guys, we have BMPs to deal with. There will be 2 of them on the right. This is where your partner changes to Y so that they can lock onto them. As you can see, they've shown up now. So the first one will come out of the driveway, and then the second one shows up. What I like to do is fly over the first one, and your passenger should kill them, and then turn around. I got a little bit too low to the ground, unfortunately, so I recommend getting a bit higher when you turn around, because as I was dropping and turning, it made me hit the ground, but it did no damage, so it's fine. And that's the second BMP, so you want to lay into it with rockets. So now that we've taken out the BMPs, the next thing we will have to deal with is RPGs again and some foot soldiers. So once I turn around, I'll be able to show you. On the building here and across from it is where the rocket launcher guys will show up. As you can see across from it, and right there is the other one. So you and your partner can take those out pretty much straight away if you know where they are. And then we just have the foot soldiers to deal with. Once we take out the foot soldiers, we will have another 2 BMPs and AA gun. The AA gun is sort of what you want to focus on first, but it's not easy. So basically what the recommended thing to do is, if you're the pilot, is to land the rockets on whatever you can land them on, and the passenger also land their lock on onto whatever they can land on, and then you can realign and see where the AA gun is if you miss. As you can see right here, we have the BMP that I'm shooting at. And my partner has destroyed it. Distance is your friend here. And so now I can turn around so that I can realign so we can aim for the mobile AA. That's our real target. I can land a few shots in. My partner locks on it. And now all we have left is the third BMP. Again, I can land some shots on it. My partner has locked onto it. And it's taken out. Now there's a few foot soldiers, I think. No, it doesn't look like there's any. So no, the next thing you'll deal with is more BMPs and AA guns. They come out of the tunnel just ahead. They also come out with some, and then you can't see them per se because they have no markers, but they also come out with some jeeps that have soldiers in them. And if you and there they are. That's the BMP cleared, and then you go to the other side and get the other one. As you can see, this is why I went to the one in the tunnel, because I've got the distance to reload and get a few shots in. After you deal with those two, you'll have actual soldiers come out. They come out of the building just in front of me, but here's one of the cars that I was talking about. It's harder to spot because there's no marker, but once you do spot them, you can take them out. Once you take out that car, another I think that's an AA gun. Might be a BMP, it's hard to tell, but either way, you can take it out, and then your soldiers should be wanting to move out once we take out a few foot soldiers. And they will appear in this building here that I'm aimed at, this one here. They go into the field and they try and shoot the soldiers basically. As you can see them there. I went and got a bit of distance so I could lay some rockets down. field clear, we should have... yep. A couple come through the tunnel, as I thought. Okay. Be careful flying near the tunnel because it is a... you can fly into a spot that basically gives you a countdown for the mission being over. And with that, that is pretty much everything you need to do so we can land the chopper down. I'd like to thank Ash for joining me because I was trying to solo this and I was unable. He jumped on to help me as the passenger so I could make this guide for everyone. And thank you for watching. And in a moment we will see Untouchable pop, because if you're confident enough you can just land the plane like I'm about to. This did scare Ash because he thought I was going to hit a rock. Once they board the choppers, the achievement unlocks, and you also completed it on hard difficulty, so congratulations, it's one less mission you have to do.